Hey guys, Dr. Meathis here, back with some more Grand Tactician, and we had an issue. Funny thing. One of the updates, I think the one I just updated today, actually changed our capital, and we didn't technically have a capital. So, yeah, it was weird. It was showing instead of being at Richmond, it was showing uh, down here in where's my wow in Montgomery. The thing is, Montgomery, the orders weren't coming from Montgomery. They were still coming from here. So the campaign was just weird. So I restarted it. Just bear with me. We're going to probably have the Battle of Jackson again. No big deal. But hey, this is what you expect from a early access game. Right now, that's obviously still in development. Not angry at it whatsoever, because we all kind of knew what this game is. I'd like them to continue working on it, fixing it, stuff like that. Another thing that was weird was this. I don't think they should have reinforced, but maybe this is the reinforcement range. I thought this was reinforcement range for an entire army, but they could have changed that. They probably changed that, and I just didn't realize that. So here I'm going to go ambulance corps. This is the actual army. This is under the Army of Mississippi. Okay. So this is the actual top corps. So I want that to have better executing of orders. It's no big deal though. Things tend to happen, and so we will kind of bear with the punches here. So we're going to come up. Of course, we're going to relieve the issues we have down here at Vicksburg. We're going to take the Army of Eastern Louisiana. We're going to block any advance from New Orleans. I don't know what they have down there. I can't see it. Of course, we're going to get our Navy from getting absolutely pummeled by the Union Navy. It's like 4 times as big as we are. We're going to take this over to Florida and grab this port in Fort. Of course, here we're going to spur that fight. We're going to hold in readiness there. We're going to hold in readiness in the Army of Northern Virginia. Same thing here. West Virginia is going to be formed because you don't have anything there. We're going to hold. Okay. I need to bring Wheeler's Corps like here. So at least he's defended. So Grant should hit us first, and we'll do another episode of, well, battle with that. So let's kind of get our units organized in a way that's effective. So don't trigger myself. Okay, Fry. I know some people have said, hey, I don't really like sitting here and watching this, but we're doing this in case we find any bugs, any issues, things like that. Because remember, we are in an early access game, so there might be weird oddities. Okay, Trans-Mississippi, this is the one in Texas. They're not going to be involved in any battles anytime soon. Eastern Tennessee, this needs to be fixed for sure. Charles Zachary? He doesn't have any fame. But he seems like a good commander. Archibald Gracie is probably better, but hey, it happens. Let's get Field because he's going to take that. I'm not sure if they're better at cracking forts. Yeah, it makes it better in siege warfare. But we're going to organize it like that. Don't care about garrisons. Eastern Illinois, that's not enough to really do anything. That's not enough. We reorganize that. We reorganize that. We've already done that. We've already done that. Mississippi. Fine with that for right now. Actually, I should do it like this. Actually, we'll keep it like that. That's fine. Army of Tennessee. Okay, with the Army of Tennessee, I will do it like this. Just because that is going to bother the living hell out of me in battle. So I kind of have it there. I like Van Dorn's force is fine. Clayton Sr. Let's bring him over under Breckinridge. So at least we have some kind of thought process there. Department of Richmond. So does Richmond have that large of a... They don't really have that large of a force opposing them. Okay, we need to... It's telling us, hey, stupid, you need to get a policy. So yeah, we had the Old Dominion policy set up, but Richmond wasn't our capital, so there was no real risk of us even remotely losing the war. I want to say as you get closer, as the enemy gets closer to your capital, there's an increase in morale loss. Thing is, that wasn't actually occurring. Okay, here comes the movement of Grant towards Vicksburg. We kind of knew that was going to happen. Let's make sure we're all set at Vicksburg. Lorenz there we go. Lorenz rifles, and Walker. They got Mississippi's. They got Lorenz's. Let's make sure everyone's good. We didn't do this last time. We had like a couple guys who had crap rifles, which did not help things. And we're also going to change some of the artillery then, in that case. So rifled muskets, okay. 6-pounders. So at least go to 12-pound field guns. Would it be cheap out here? Come on. 12-pound howitzers. Pound howitzers, Napoleons. You know what? I'm going to do this. Herbert's going to take the artillery just because I want some kind of structure. James Harrison. Let's pull over I want to make this. I want to use our top generals. However, Bate, McGowan, these guys are very experienced. McCanty. This is a division commander too. So Bates is going to take over this division. Fortnite is at least decent. Okay. Gary. We had Isaac Trumbull. Let's put Isaac Trumbull in charge of all the artillery that's attached to Pemberton himself. There we go. So at least it won't be ridiculous when we get in this fight. We didn't affect the readiness of the men at all. It'll be an easier fight. I do have feuds on right now, so if we have, I'm gonna save this. So if the feuds kind of mess up on us again, what I'm gonna do is I'll just reload, turn the feuds off, and we'll kind of go from there. I like some of the randomness, but the feuds were getting out of hand at times. Okay, we need to take down the 7th Corps. Okay, just as long as Wheeler's Corps is here, we'll have a reinforcement. We'll have a full reinforcement fight here. So yeah, this outer cone I thought was if you're in an army and all the corps are within that area, that the entire army would go in. But I did not know that this was the case down here. Alright, we got this one at Department of Richmond with the 7th Corps. Let's play this battle. But yeah, I didn't know that that was the case. For a while, it used to be, if it wasn't in the same army, it encouraged you had to get close. Or maybe I was just misunderstanding the mechanic, which was probably more the case than anything. But I like it. I like it like that. That's nice. Where are we at? Mechanicsville, New Cold Harbor battlefield. Okay. There's Shitty Grove. They're likely going to be... We got a maneuver to attack them. They're probably going to be at Bethesda Church. So yeah, let's pull this. We're going to pull over here. See if they come in. They might come in over here in Mill Run, like they did last time in this battlefield, and we whipped them. So we're going to try to get through these battles as quickly as possible. We're going to probably have a redo of Jackson. It happens. And then we will get into the meat and potatoes. But hey, we kind of all knew it's an early access game. The game's really improved over time. I'm kind of impressed of how much they've improved it. And when you improve things, sometimes you're going to break things, and that tends to happen. No, it's always a reason to be chill about it. No big deal. Didn't this unit have extra last time? Did they change that? I thought it was 3 and 1. I might have misinterpreted that. We're misremembering. Some of these videos I do record and I'm like just running on fumes. So I got my coffee right now. Okay, so we're going towards Bowlin here with Henry Wise and Albion Vito. We've got some Richmond rifles. We got some Enfields. Cannon wise, we got some 12-pound Napoleons and 3-inch ordnance rifles. Nice. I would think the enemy is probably by Bethesda Church, but I could be wrong. So let's move them here. Let's move them as a blocking force. Let's put the cannons here. Put the cannons here. We're going to scout 1 unit up here. See if they come at us from either direction. We're going to have to take victory points. And that's how we're going to play it as well. We're going to attack. We're not going to just sit and defend. So we may lose some battles because it's not optimized that way, but hey. We're going to kind of go by the battle indicator. Or we'll force it into a defense on our part. Okay, I don't see him. Let's move down to Bethesda Church. This unit doesn't have cav because it is a defensive Richmond unit. I typically would like to have cav to scout, but hey, it happens. We're bypass through Bethesda Church. Still no contact. We're going to come straight down the road towards Walnut and New Cold Harbor. Past Bethesda Church. We're going to form up near Johnson Field and Foster. With no indications they're up at Mill Run Road because this would be flipping. They could be at Old Cold Harbor. But I thought they would be here. They could be down at Gaines Mill. Meaning attacking Gaines Mill is going to be a loop around. It could be below a church. Still no indications of the Federals. Not in front of us or not behind us. Huh. I know on a recent video with History Guy Gaming, they were near their point. Like they were stuck on the side of the map. And I hope that's not the case here. We'll see. Let's slowly make it to Gaines Mill and Telegraph Road and see if they're stuck. If they're stuck, we're going to have to wait. No. Okay, that was flipped already. That was already blue. Got me all excited there. It could be Chickamauga River. Or Chickahominy. Wow, I can't pronounce words. Chickahominy. I'm going to take one over here. At least the orders are getting there nice and quickly. This can just said, the hell with that, I'm cutting through. Nothing. Not seeing the enemy at all. Wish I could attack the enemy. I can't see the enemy. Huh. Okay. We're defending our position because we have enough points. I have a feeling they're dug in somewhere. I'm looking for indications of fortifications. I don't see any. Okay. So we're kind of just dancing around each other right now. Just gonna find the opposing force. It's two small armies, so two small positions, which is why it's difficult. If we were doing an entire army that spanned across, we would have blocked each other by now. There's two small forces dancing around. Let's go to Old Cold Harbor. We'll kind of loop up. We'll see if we contact them. See if anything changes on the map as well. And I just updated, so we shouldn't have any issues. It is a brand new campaign, so unless they updated something that broke the start of a new campaign, let's see why there would be any issues. Just not seeing anything. Nothing's changing. I don't hear anything. which sometimes can give you an indication if units are nearby. Just don't think they're stuck. I just don't think we found them. I mean, they're here, here, or here. We're gonna move our units up. We're gonna see if they're up here. Last time they came from the north, so we could be seeing the same thing. No, they're back here. Finally found them. They were on the Chickamauga River over here at this point, at Lee's Bridge. Makes sense. It's a very defensible position. Not sure if we're going to get the Gainesmill in time. Yep, that's what I was looking for. Okay, so they are on the field, so we're not seeing any issues. Just an issue with Richmond not being the capital when it should be. It's all good. If they go up to Johnson's Field, this is a Gainesmill. This is going to be hilarious. Because it would mean we've effectively looped around each other. Nope, there they are. We're not going to get there. Telegraph Road. Slip our defenses here. So one unit there. One unit there. We have artillery there. Artillery like this. Skirmishers. Oh, we have New Cold Harbor right here. Let's contact him at New Cold Harbor. If I would have known that, I would have held this position. Now they're holding that position. Okay, so we're going to come over here in the woods. It's going to take this position. The 12th Pound Napoleons are going to take this position. And this one's going to take this position. We have our first contact of the campaign here. It's going to be between Red's Brigade and Yorktown Artillery. Get our commander up there. We're going to get skirmishers up. To protect our left. What are you doing? Oh, Rhett actually broke here. Wow. I did not think that was going to happen. Rhett broke in the face of artillery. We're going to send our skirmishers in. Stop. Really? Retreat, man. Cover the cannons. cannons are dangerous. Oh, look at the shot going in this unit. Coming out of Herbert's detachment. Keys command here. Okay. Easy win here. The one we've already played before. Battle at Chesapeake Bay. That run by the other unit, the infantry unit, I was very surprised by that. You can no longer stand in the face of heavy artillery. Well, that's a good change. Meaning when we're faced with heavy artillery batteries like that, we have to charge. That's what it comes down to. Is you charge or back up. Did our general lose face? No. Even though Vito ran. He's not seen as a coward. We kind of saw that. Okay, so this corps. So I'm going to give it to Lee. Lee will be the one that has field telegraph. I think. Yes. The cavalry position will have Bureau of Military Information. Because they're going to be scouting. The corps themselves need to be fit for ambulance corps to start with. Because it's going to be a lot of heavy fighting up here. Okay, we need to halt him. Else his readiness won't be able to handle it. Same thing with him. Once he is in position, we'll let him ride the rest of the way. Okay. Next thing is the 10th Corps, 13th Corps, or no, it's 15th, 17th, and 13th Corps coming at us. They're trying to break us at Jackson. in Vicksburg. We don't want to take a readiness down on these forces at all. Same thing here. I don't want to do that there. Here's not much of an issue, but we can wait. Here we can't. If we do it, it has to be in Ewell's Corps. How's Ewell's Corps looking? Okay, let's reorganize this. Because this looks like a way to really grind my gears on the battlefield. Okay, that's a part of Hill's Corps. In Stewart's portion, let's actually come out with... Whoops. Let's have Wade Hampton lead it. Let's replace... Hampton looks like a reformable leader. Okay, what are we working with? Enfields, Maynards, and Enfields. Okay. Beckham is a 6-pound field gun. Makes sense. It's a flying battery. I want it to be fast. Okay, Ewell we can add to. And Ewell only. Okay, so that's a little bit of Louisiana, boys. Virginia, North Carolina, Georgia. Alabama. Okay, so let's go... with the West Virginia. We're going to go lower on this. $1,500 on both of these. That and Early's. 1,500 volunteers because that's all I got right now. We're not going to mess with Hills. Let's add one to Pickett's. There's a Texas Brigade. Alabama, Georgia, Benning, Hood. Okay, so where is... Was it Hayes's? I think it was Hayes's. You know what? We'll just rename this. Louisiana Tigers. Let's go, baby. We'll rename a couple. Hill is in a bad state of readiness. We can add a couple of units to Hill. I just want it to be even because my OCD is not going to have fun. Okay, in Heath's portion, do we have any volunteers that we can put in here? Out of Kentucky, but I'd like those to be in the other one. So let's bring some North Carolina draftees. Probably fits better in Pender's division. Let's get some more from Arkansas, Georgia, Florida. Let's get some from Georgia. Some draftees. Okay. So we'll be there. Longstreet in this. So Pickett's known to be more of a Virginia unit, so we're going to try to keep that as historical as possible. It's going to be Virginia draftees, and at least my OCD is better. We're going to have Beckham's artillery just be a part of Stuart himself, I think. Maybe. Looks good. Because we don't want to mess with the Cavalry Corps all that much because we want his readiness to stay up. Okay, before we had this issue, they stopped in Richmond, but they didn't have the supply to actually capture anything. I'm going to hold there. Our next fight will be, of course, at Jackson. Defense of Jackson, Mississippi. We are all in a attacking stance. So there is that. I can't see what they have in New Orleans. Here we go. It's 37 against 53. So let's do it. So 60,000 here. I'm going to end this episode here, guys. In the next one, we will go into the defense of Jackson. Sorry to cut it short here. But, yeah. I'm trying to cut down on the fact that some of these episodes are like an hour and a half, 2 hours long. So, thank you all for joining me. Go ahead and leave a like below, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Later.